Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. And I want to thank everyone for subscribing. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you to everyone who's been with me from the beginning. I am grateful to everyone. I do hope these readings are giving you some help, guidance, and some peace. But thank you again. This is our reading for October 30th to November 5th, 2016. I will have the October 30th, 2016 New Moon in Scorpio reading up as well. But let's see what we have. We start here with a major arcana with the Sun. Now the Sun is always a beautiful, beautiful card and welcome card. And it is number 19. It's the Prince of Heaven number. 1 and 9 is 10, so something new is starting for many of us. Now with last week's reading, you would see that things may have been ending, or you were making new choices about endings and new beginnings, or choosing something with the cards that we had. So what this card is saying, you're having mental clarity. This card, the Sun, does rule Leo. So it's something new beginning, maybe something creative for you, or it's mental clarity. For some of you, if it was about your health, you're finding maybe a treatment that's working for you so that you're feeling revitalized, re-energized, because the Sun is that all-spark, that life force for all of us, that vitamin D, charging our batteries. It is our virility, it is our libido, it is that sexual drive, and it is that divine masculine energy. So when you think of all those words, it's definitely something that's very driven, very life-giving force. So for many of you, the light bulb has been turned on. You definitely, like here, you have this, you see the light is shining on you. Now you're ready to go. You're ready to start this new life. You're feeling encouraged and you're feeling confident here. All right. And very courageous as well. So if it is in this new relationship, you're feeling you're clear and you're feeling brand new. You feel like you're starting all over again, like young, giddy as a schoolboy or a schoolgirl kind of energy. For some of you have been working on a relationship that you ended, you're feeling free and alive again and re-energized. Or for some of you that are in a relationship that maybe was losing its desire or energy, the ennui to continue, this feels like it's resurgence in your relationship. Now, since this is a general reading, for anything else in your life, try and apply this to thinking of, what have I gotten clarification on? What have I seen the light in? What has been shown to me that I had been in darkness with before? And now I see it for what it is, truly is. As the sun lights our day, it definitely would mean that the sun here in this card is lighting up and illuminating everything to you. For those of you involved in spirituality and you're in a divinatory gifts, this is definitely illumination. This is going to the next step, the next level for you. So I'm glad for everyone that they could use this energy. The Sun, like I said, is always welcome. And it is beginnings, new beginnings. Now charging right at the Sun is this Knight of Swords energy. This card with this Knight. Now, the Knights are fire. And this Knight holds the element of air because it's the swords. So this is a very energetic, driven initiative. Now this card is Gemini in the tarot. So we know this is that chatty, sparky, charming energy, very magnetic, very charismatic. But for whomever this is in your life, or if it is in yourself, or if it is yourself, it's like you're ready to ride. This horse is on the go. He's got the sword, or she's got the sword up and ready, just charge, ahead. It's like you're on your own crusade. And it is going toward the Sun. So if we're keeping this in a love relationship, it's like somebody is riding quickly into your life. A very dynamic, mentally sharp, clear-headed, even maybe witty, intelligent individual. It could be a younger energy or younger male energy for some of you if you're looking toward relationships for a male. But it doesn't have to be male. With today's generation, it's male, female, okay? So whomever this is, it seems like they're charging right into your life. Now, if this isn't about a love relationship, or if it was something that was ending, it was swift. if it isn't about a love relationship, now whatever this is that you started a new endeavor here in your life, like if it was a new business or partnership or anything that it is that you started new, that you have this energy drive going forward, you have this illumination in, it's saying it's going to be very, very fast moving. This is charging ahead because Gemini actually does rule the mental realm, the analytical mind. It's ruled by Mercury. So this energy is swift. It's like the messenger of the gods. Mercury was the messenger of the gods. He ran between, Mount Olympus and the earth and brought messages back and forth. Swift. So whatever is going on here, it's going to be very fast moving, high energy, but you're very clear headed. This supports this with this Gemini and the sun because it's very clear headed ideas, clear, swift decisions. Whatever is going on is going to be very, very quick. You're not going to dawdle. Now, Gemini, yes, is mutable and can vacillate back and forth, but not with the way this is. Because with this sun here, I'm going to say whatever it is that you're talking about with this card, there will be a swift, clean cut change. You'll be fearless in charging ahead. And even if it isn't something to do with an event, if it's a person, it is definitely somebody who's coming in like a fresh, clean breath of air for you in your life. And you have the mental clarity that you need too. And like I said here, you're illuminated to go forward and make the best decisions for yourself. Whatever this is, even if it's a situation. Now I don't read in reverse, but this card did come in reverse. So I'm going to take that because we did have the Five of Pentacles. Now with the Five of Pentacles, I always talk to you about your energy being creatively negative. Okay, like you create the things like, I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my car. I don't have enough money. I'm going to get sick. My girlfriend's going to leave me. Whatever you could drum up in your mind, it's that negative stuff that you're creating all of these things because you've lost your grounding energy. And the five is that creative energy. It's also uncertainty. We have to look at that. So whatever uncertainty that you were creating in your life, this card is Mercury in Taurus, which supports this card is Gemini, is actually ruled by Mercury. And this is in Taurus. But since it was in reverse, things are changing here. Whatever it was that you felt you were losing in your life or in fear of not getting, you were living in lack or negativity, doubt, which is all a fear-based, whatever it is. It's only a place of fear and love. Whatever it is, you've turned this around. This here has brought some clean, clear ideas and change in your life. Like I said, it's just a sweeping away. That sword is swift and, direct and true. So for a lot of you, that uncertainty you had going on there has turned into creative energy, where I always tell you, put all that creative energy of manifesting the worst into your life, since you're using the same energy anyway, turn it around and manifest wonderful things in your life. And even if it was a relationship, you say, well, I didn't wish it to end. Well, maybe deep down inside you did. Maybe you might not have said it, but you might have been thinking about it or knowing what was going on and you didn't want to face it. Now things have been come to light. It feels like you're going to get your grounding back. You really didn't lose something that wonderful. Remember, like I said, God's way of rejection is protection. And sometimes you have kept yourself blinded to the truth, as the cards indicated last week. And you didn't see things as they were. Well, now you do. And you realize, it wasn't worth it. I did all that worrying for what? It wasn't even worth it. So you will have a period of grounding stability again, to ground. All this energy went back to ground. You're stable, you're secure. And that five energy, you use into something to create and manifest something wonderful, especially with Mercury in your mental realm. And Taurus rules third dimensional reality, money, okay? Cars, houses, all the bells and whistles. So put all this creative energy into making manifest into the third dimensional reality all that you wish and desire. Now with the Five of Wands, okay, we have another five. So we got a lot of get up and go energy. I'm not surprised. We got this fire here with the sun. We got this swift, airy cleanliness, but this is fire driven, okay, because it is a night. And then we have the mental realm here in Taurus. So again, it's fire and air is very combustible. Right? Fire is fed by air. It's explosive. So this is great energy for you. And now with this card here, when we're talking about the wands, which is work or a social situation or our passion, our fire, what we're desiring, we have Saturn in Leo. Now, the sun rules Leo, okay, and Saturn is about lessons and work, things that we put a lot of responsible effort into before we could get rewards. So for some of you, whatever this is, if it was a relationship, you know, that you're feeling it's over, you're grounded, you're putting yourself back out there, even though we had talked about maybe waiting for a while. Some of you, you know, you're free will. You don't have to listen to what Spirit says. And you're stacking yourself up against competition. Like, what has she got that I ain't got? Or he, you know, he's thinking about, wow, he's not all that great. You know, so some of you are going right back out there. If it wasn't something that you broke up and you healed your relationship, it definitely is saying that you're getting the passion going again. You know, you're stirring it up. Maybe you're socializing more. You've figured out, well, you know, we maybe need to get out around other people, do some things. But it's definitely putting creative energy. Maybe you're starting to do like weekend warrior stuff, you know. But whatever it is, you're feeling a renewed self and excitement around it and a social atmosphere there to help you keep things going in your life. If it is health related with all these things and you're starting to feel better, with the Five of Wands, like I said, is uncertainty, sure, in a negative connotation, but this is talking about you getting creative. So you're doing something different. Maybe you started something homeopathic. Maybe you're doing Reiki or acupuncture, acupressure, sound and light healing. You know, but whatever it is, it's definitely getting your energy going. And maybe there's a bunch of people involved in this surrounding you, or you're involved with a bunch of people doing the same thing. Now, if it was a new business you started or new school, new career, and you're feeling the energy to charge ahead, like I was saying, and now you're not worried anymore and your grounding is gotten back together, then this is also, too, where it's lively. You got a lively bunch around you. Or you are stacking yourself up against the competition, but not in a negative way, but saying, you know, I like what this person has to offer. I want to take that in, drink that in, and I want to also be like that. Or you might say, well, I don't like what this person's doing, but this is what I have to offer. This is a nice energy exchanged here. On the worst case scenario, it could be bitter arguments, quarreling, and bickering going on here too. So if there is something negative lingering around here, you know, something that hasn't really fully gone away with an ex or whatever it is that's going on in your life that we're talking about, you have the clarity, and maybe there's some quarrels, arguments, you're making a quick decision to end this and you want to reground yourself, you might still have some bickering or quarreling, or there's a lot of chitter chatter because there's a lot of energy going. Nobody's hitting each other here. Nobody's getting abusive. But, you know, it's definitely about your confidence when you have Leo involved, courage, pride, oh gosh, generosity, being brave. And with Saturn, we know that is restrictions, you know, for the time, you know, structure and form. So that's interesting because Leo is so free and easy and Saturn is so restrictive and containing. It's kind of like opposites going on here. So for some of you, it might even be something like that, whereas it's a matter of your pride versus your responsibility with whatever this is. You want to be seen as a certain way. You want to be accepted, admired. And yet you know that you haven't done all the work yet into this. Like if you're trying to win over this person or you're trying to get your health back in order, but you're not doing the work. You know, you're eating all these carbs or sugar and fatty food and you're diabetic or have gout. You know, you got to put the work in to reap the rewards and the glamour and the admiration or the healing to get this energy going. So try and keep this energy into a positive one because the 5 can go either way. There is uncertainty, remember, as I said. But at least here you turned it around. So I don't know if this makes sense for some of you. I do hope that it gives you some help and guidance and peace. Thank you, Spirit, for your beautiful reading. And again, thank everyone for watching and sharing and commenting and supporting my channel. I always wish you the best.